It's the Cable
The basic idea here being, of course, Cauldron exiling Grist. Works pretty well. And then we've also got Yawg and Wall of Roots and potentially Walking Ballista. And that all just like play really well with the Soul Cauldron. But if you exile a Grist, to Soul Cauldron, then every creature you get with a 1/1 counter, if you have a Grumgully in play, just gets to like uptick and it'll make a 1/1 that also has a 1/1 counter on it, which can then uptick and make another and just go infinite. Then if you have a Ballista under the Soul Cauldron, you can just like infinite ping. Anyway, let's give it a shot. That was a super qualifier in 16 hours. I don't think I'll be awake. Yeah, hopefully we pull it off, Tom. What's up, Aesthetica? Hey, Mariak, everybody. Drawing, double fried. Yeah, the Guildmage also works with it, but you need to pay 1 and a green to activate it first. So in Grumgully, you don't have the activation. But if the opponent's got a bunch of removal and they kill Guildmage, you can put it underneath the Cauldron. Which is nice. I can also see situations where you can't chord for 3 to get the Grumgully, but you can chord for 2 to get the Guildmage. Like on your opponent's end of turn, then you untap and combo. I can see that. So we don't have black mana for Yawg here, but I mean, Fable can bin it, and then we just like have it anyway. What's up, Civil Librarian? How's Italy? Are you Italian, Sylvan, or do you just live there? I've been watching the Sopranos recently. I'm kind of curious what Italians think of that show. Yeah, right, double fried. It's friggin' hot, but real nice. In Italy? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. All right, let's do some stuff. Do you want to chord for 1 or 2 here? Probably just 1, huh? Now, if we had a Wall of Roots under there, too, it could be chording again. Wasn't the Fable sweet here, though? The Fable and the Yawg and the, you know... This Soul Cauldron is much cheaper than casting a Yawg. You gotta admit, it's cheaper. Oh, Wild Sylvan. Yeah, very international, huh? Yeah, you know, my fucking Goblin Shaman token that's also a Yawgmoth. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, no, that doesn't work. I can't activate the Cauldron yet. Does that hurt your head? I don't blame you. Now, all of my creatures with 1/1 counters on them are actually Yawgmoths. They're hitting the Soul Cauldron. Yeah, that makes sense. I should probably draw some more cards, So there's a Grist and a Soul Cauldron. What do we want to do here? Want to keep drawing cards? Let's draw a few more cards. Then we have a Yawg Tomb. Yeah, this is probably fine, right? Oh, I should have left both Yawgmoths with a counter on them. Dicks. I guess I pay 2. Yeah, we could Grist here. Doesn't quite work, does it? To down tag sec this young wolf. I can't play the Wall of Roots. I can play Delighted Halfling. Yeah, let's do that. Could just attack. Attack and plus. I was hoping to get like one more Wall of Roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could chord for 2. I guess I'll just uptake the Grist. Show it up. Hey, Lunica, thanks for the 65 months. Whoa, 65 months indeed. Thanks, buddy. Hell yeah, Darby. Next month, huh? I'm excited. Get our cube on. So it's not super easy for me to kill my own Grist here, huh? Can't really see a way to do it. Because then we could chord for Grumgully and pop off. Chord for another Grist. Yeah. Can I chord for another Grist and chord for a Grumgully? It's like a lot, right? Oh, we milled Grist. Nice. That's easier. Oh, sure, what up? Hey, Omri. These are 67 months. Appreciate you. 2 more months, then nothing to look forward to. I'll be dead before the 420th month of subscription. Oh, no. Well, everyone's got to die sometime. The question you got to ask yourself is, did you live a good life? With Grumgully Infinites. Did you make enough insect tokens? And, you know what? I think I might have. I think I might have got there. Oh, man. Wasn't this like our first game? Like our first game with this shit? Amazing. Amazing. Fulminator's like probably pretty good against them, huh? There's a lot of shit to bring in. Yeah, what do I cut for all this stuff? Look at the Combine. Fable was really good. Feel weird shaving it. Turning all your creatures with 1/1 counters on them into Wall of Roots is kind of nuts. Format solved, yeah, right? Another one in the books. Do they have like Rest in Peace? Card would fuck me up. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be cutting Fables, but whatevs. The Combine in the opener is pretty rough. Yeah, Fulminator here. Beanstalk's Nuts and Legacy. Yeah, I've been seeing clips, and images and stuff. I don't think they actually have it Wi-Fi. I don't have space for that. Right. Maybe I should have passed. I'll see if they didn't cast Persist. It makes 2 mana for Chord Griffles. It's not that deep. Well, it's still playable after all these years, though. Describe a Magic card as tanky. Yeah. It's bad Yawg can't sack itself, That's why I should have brought in a Haywire Mite. Kill these fucking bindings. Okay. What did I board in? I boarded into Necromantia and Fulminators. Yeah, I still want those. Hate cutting Wall of Roots. Hate cutting back on that card. Fable's so good, though. I just want to turn to it. Almost. Okay. Really need that 3rd mana source, huh? I don't play Dryad Arbor, right? Yeah, I don't see one. Get my mana there. I don't think I could figure it out with the 3 colors. It would be hot here, though, to be able to Chord for Dried Arbor. Then even if I couldn't Necromantia next turn, I could still, like, run out Fable or something. Yeah, Wi-Fi. You answered your own question. Come on. I'll name Archon of Cruelty. The reason to hit Archon of Cruelty instead of Creativity is because of Persist. And then if you think that they might be doing something different, if they think they might have like alternate win cons, then you can name the Creativity. The fuck is Shadow Prophecy? This is draw spell, right? Yeah, domain draw. Nature's Claim, Terra Sunder. This is gonna be an embarrassing fucking game to lose. Because their only win cons are dwarves and fucking Fable tokens. I'm sure I'll figure out a way. Oh, it's losable to Penitent Tangent. And don't call me Shirley. The Battle of 2/2s. Surely you jest. No. Well, at least that gives me some life. No WoE cards? That's the real WoE of it, though. Are they gonna kill me with, like, just activating reflections on each other at the end of turn? That works, right? They can just make, like, fucking 9 2/2s here. Should trade with the dwarf token. Phew. Phew. Oh, they still get to do the same thing with the new one. Now they've got a haste one. Yeah, let's do it at end of turn. I don't know what I'm fewing about. Alright, I guess we're dead. We have a lot of mana. 5, 9. 9 times 2 is like 18 damage, right? Yeah, I'm just super dead. Well, they lose... Yeah, they lose the one, but... I said it was going to be an embarrassing game to lose. Who said this wasn't losable? Nobody. Literally nobody. One person made a joking comment in chat. Hey, Noah, I think so. 44 months. Can win the same turn. Yeah, it's like fucking impossible though. When you make the infinite 2/2s, because you need to have activated the fucking artifact. So the turn that you activate the artifact to make infinite 2/2s, your opponent's probably dead, right? They're not gonna wait for you to untap, tutor up the ballista, then activate it again. You know, it's like, when are you doing that? I think the ballista might be bad. It's kind of cool with just undying creatures in general, though. What the fuck? This is a Cascade deck. I feel like we're facing a Pioneer deck. If you have a Blood Artist in play and a Walking Ballista underneath Soul Cauldron, then you can just like have an Undying creature ping itself infinitely to drain out the opponent. Kind of cool. Yeah, it could be a Lucky Clover deck. Not a May. Have a bummer. I don't wanna. Does this work? Just fumbling my way into another infinite. That work? I mean, it's gonna. I removed the counter. It's got Undying Friend. It's not gonna. It's not gonna do anything. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, maybe we want more ballistas, huh? That was kind of cool. So far, I haven't liked the Combine Guildmage. We could maybe go down to one Grumgully. I don't know. Just to tutor up. I don't know what the opponent's doing. I don't know what they're doing over there. Could bring in Fulminators. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to submit. Yeah, do we even need Grumgully anymore? Good question. The thing is, the Grumgully, you can chord and then it's in play. Walking Ballista needs a Soul Cauldron activation. Like, you need to have activated it twice for that loop line to work. Whereas Grumgully, you can just activate it once on Grist and go infinite. So you certainly want some number of Grumgullys in, but maybe you don't need as many. Ah, there's no WOE cards, Caleb. You fucking false advertiser. Next game, infinite tokens. It kind of feels like Fulminator should have come in, huh? Why isn't my deck entirely new cards? It is, actually. It just depends on your definition of new. This Wednesday's not my Super League pot. On the Wednesday afterwards, Ride or Die. I guess I just do this. Tempted to, like, Chord for Ballista and get it underneath the Cauldron while the Relic's tapped. Is Devoted Druid infinite with Cauldron plus an Undying creature? No, it'll have Summoning Sickness when it comes undead himself. Yeah, I had a I don't know if I was high or something the other night. I was talking about like Soul Cauldron working with Kiki Jiki. And I'm like not realizing that like the tokens won't have haste and like won't come into play with 1/1 counters, and I don't know. I feel like nobody was correcting me though. I was like, yeah, this totally works. And everyone's like, just silent, like, yeah, sure, it works, Caleb. It's not gonna have a 1/1 counter in Jersey Attell to also be a Kiki Jiki. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Hall of the Storm Giants. This fucking Combine Guildmage is like the worst piece of shit to draw. Drawing Grumgully naturally is kind of bad too. Because it's not like you want your Undying creatures to come and play with 1/1 counters on them. Nobody plays counter magic in this format, right? Everything just resolves. Yeah, why are we playing Volatile Fury? It doesn't get around like Boil or anything. I feel like I should know what the opponent's up to based on their opening there, and I have no idea. No idea. Scred? They're not playing those other lanes if they're Scred. They also played a Steam Vents and a fucking like creature land, you know? I can get this fucking Guildmage out of here. I can go down to 1 Grumgully. Scredless Scred? Yeah. That sounds like a real thing. Saving the real wild cards. That's probably it. Yeah, maybe they want a fourth Steam Vents, huh? But even then, like, wouldn't Triland or something be better? I guess we'll find out, huh? Rug with Ice Fangs? Yeah, maybe. Grum Daddy, please. Grum Daddy was my father's name. Yeah, everybody misses Astrolabe. That brief period in time when like Magic mana bases were affordable, and just like this just like made some players furious. They were so mad. People could afford to play Legacy without spending a $2,000. Just fucking blowing their gasket. This is ruining my game. All right. Hey, there we are. It's the Ice Fang. The Ice Fang Snowland. Land? Oh, like an ice me or something? Yeah, I'm sure it's worth the chance of losing your job to sell some magic cards on the side. Insane Blaine. That sounds like a reasonable thing that totally happens. That's no good for me. Wish I had that chord back, huh? Whatever your weird conspiracy theory is, Insane Blaine, I don't actually want to hear it, and I regret responding to you. So Grist uptick does something. I kind of want a Fulminator on their upkeep. Man, you gotta read the room, friend. Putting the insane in. Aptly titled. It's all connected. The fucking, like... He's got the fucking, like, chart with all the, like, bits of yarn connected to pictures and stuff, and, like, blank faces with question marks. Was it just putting trucks in the foils? That's why they warp? Right. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill the Fulminator. Oh, no, don't you still start, Bill. Yeah, we could have made the Grist uncounterable. But then we couldn't have made the Soul Cauldron uncounterable. That actually got changed. When you get banned, you can't see the stream now. It used to be that you could still see the stream, but you couldn't see the chat. But yeah, if they message and like apologize and promise not to be insane in my chat anymore, I'm sure they'll get unbanned. Some big F's. Now, Wall of Roots goes -0, -1. If it was a -1/-1 counter, then you can get infinite mana. Infested, what are you doing? What are you doing, friend? You literally just watched me ban somebody. What are you doing? Hi, speaking of the thing you just banned that person for, when you told them to read the room and then they just kept on being crazy. I've got a crazy thing too. This seems like a good time to share. Yeah. It needs to be a creature to put a 1/1 counter on something. So we're not going to be targeting the insect tokens. We're going to be targeting our other creatures to Fulminator them all. That's already infinite insects, Banksbreaker. Why do you want to... with Grumgully and the Soul Cauldron or whatever? Why do you need the... why do you need the fucking animation module? I love that big titty. You can play Hardened Scales with Cauldron. People have. Flame of Anor on my Wall of Roots. Hey, you got it. Soul Cauldron works really well with Grist. Soul on Baron V is the short explanation. And then if you have a Grumgully in play, you get infinite insects. But yeah, there's other dope stuff to exile too, like Yawgmoth and Walking Ballista. Yeah, we made infinite insects the other game with an Undying creature, a Walking Ballista, and a Grist underneath Soul Cauldron. And the Undying creature just pinged itself with the 1/1 counter. And then it would come back, be a fresh thing, uptick, make an insect, ping itself again, come back. Anyway. It was cute. Opponent's not very many lives over there. Song is a bop, you're not wrong. They're gonna use this to destroy my Agatha's thing. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, my Agatha's could have just exiled it, huh? Against the Snapcaster. Silly meme. I should have done that shit. I take solace in knowing that I got to blow up another land first. Yeah. I've used Soul Cauldron on the opponent's graveyard before. We used it to deny like a persist thing a few matches ago. Also quite good in the Yawgmoth mirror. I think I was just surprised by seeing a Snapcaster in this day and age. Anyway, Grist is pretty close to having lethal here anyway. And they still don't have red mana. I win! I win the match! Yeah, I might have punted, but they didn't have any red sources, so there. Who's the real winner? Me, actually. It said so at the end of the game. Has the Guildmage been good at all? No, it's been terrible. We did go infinite with Grumgully once. And specifically the second copy of Grumgully, because we looted one away with Fable. That's true, I find. They did have to shock themselves a lot and to have red mana for like a turn before losing it. I think they should just reprint every fucking mana dork in Modern to have 2 toughness. It's a little ridiculous to be like, no, you have to play this one. We're gonna print one new one at rare. None of the other ones are playable now. Everyone must play this one. None others. We're gonna print some Ren and 6s. Print some fucking orcs. Should I kill a Ren and 6? Kinda want to. Yeah, let's do it. Goose has 2 toughness. Goose is like not a great mana dork. We'll put it that way. I was kind of hoping they were gonna play another Ren and 6 and kill this Grist for me. Good chord for 1 here. Still could. And I might could get 2 aggro with the Soul Cauldron. I don't want them to be playable to play another Ren and 6 and rebuy Boseiju. Just gonna pass. Unban Deathrite? Yeah, get another rare fucking... I guess most of them are rare, right? Noble. All them. I'm really like complaining for like Arbor Elf's sake. Deathrite Shaman did nothing wrong? Oh, that's not true. Deathrite Shaman was a very naughty card, and it needed to be punished. Oh yeah. Deathrite Shaman did all the right things wrong. I don't know what I was trying to do here, but it doesn't quite work, does it? Yeah, I only have 3 mana towards Yawg. I think I was thinking that I could cash in the Grist and put that under Soul Cauldron too, but I can only activate Soul Cauldron once. So I really should have just been playing Yawg this turn. Can Grist sack itself? It can't, right? It has to be a creature. Yeah, Young Wolf can kill itself infinite times, which is pretty good if you have a Grist underneath the Soul Cauldron. And pretty useless otherwise. I guess I'm just passing. I can play Yawg. I already activated the Wall of Roots. Oh, Grist can target itself, that's true, right? With -2. Yeah, okay, so we might as well uptick then. Yeah, this is 3 mana. 3 mana, folks. Opponent here against my fun. Alright, I'll just play this Yawg and kill everything, draw the cards. I guess I should have killed the Construct, huh? Before my artifact got exiled. If I can resolve that boy foy. We'll see. Draw some cards, why not? Is this enough? When are we brewing with Steam Flogger Boss? Never. Steam Flogger Boss knows what it fucking did. I think this is fine. Casual draw 7, yeah, right? Basically just Yawgmoth's bargain. They just put a Jacantha to hand. Adorable. So you get a lot of mana by exiling Wall of Roots. Just cast another Yawgmoth. Or I could exile a Yawgmoth. Have a bunch of Yawgmoths. Yeah, let's do that other one. Don't want to shock myself here at 10 life. Well, I could exile their Haywire Mite. Pop their Saga. It's key, right? Is that better than having a bunch of Grists? Yep. Hey, Spawn. He's the $5. They're all Yawgmoths too, so I can like sack them all, or I can ult this Grist for the win. Like once we get enough creatures in the bin, well, a few different 3 different ways to choke that chicken, eh? Yeah, some sexy buggy Yawgmoths, exactly. Hey, thanks for the $5 spawn. I'll play that song request in a sec there. I saw Real Rankler's resub message was, I love this deck, even if it isn't cube. Yeah, very cube-like, huh? Some real quality nonsense. Draw mites for their saga stuff. I feel like I might be able to use their mites, huh? I do want to cut this Combine Guildmage. How do I feel about Force of Vigor against them? Hard to know, right? After you, like, win a game where you're never really threatened, hard to figure out what cards are important. Am I sad and do I need to talk? I'm just playing my chill playlist. The song's chill. I'm chill! Yeah, I guess I don't want the Force of Vigors. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to hire someone that knows what they're doing, and then they can tell me what to do. Alright, Spawn. Spawn I'll listen to. Which modern deck sideboard's the least? Probably gonna be like some all-in style combo deck, huh? Of the top tier decks, that'd probably be like Hammer Time. Where you don't want to like disrupt what the deck's doing. Thran? Oh yeah. Yeah, Cardboard. Cardboard takes up all the space in the world. And then Mono Green Devotion and Pioneer for the same reason. Opponent's companion is Gigantha. You can see it right here. Isn't that like the only one in Modern? I don't think there's anything else, friend. You can just always assume it's Gigantha. Lurrus banned. Yorion banned. Too obnoxious, too annoying. Get out of here. All the other ones, wildly unplayable. Gigantha, quietly unplayable, but people still insist on using a sideboard slot for it. No, the really cool thing about Gigantha is, in those games where you're like flooding to bejeebus and have nothing better to do, you've got this 5/5 that you can pull out of your sideboard, put in your hand, and then you can be like flooding to bejeebus and like losing really badly, but also have a 5/5. It's like a comfort 5/5, you know? Like before I had nothing, and now I have this. Oh boy. It's like getting the ugly child in the divorce. You're like, well, I might have lost the divorce, but I have this to look at. God, that was brutal. I'm your emotional support streamer. I love it, Snap. The chosen card is Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I feel like I want to play a Dryad Arbor. I've wanted to chord for it a few times. Should have brought in those Force of Vigors, huh? Be pretty sweet right here. Hit the needle and hit the saga. Amazing Killtrocity. Good luck. Yes, yeah, steal that one, please. Let someone else get blamed for that. So we could tutor up that Haywire Mite that I boarded in. I think I just want a Mana Dork. I guess Mite shrinks these card constructs to get a little meaty. Yeah, let's go get a dork first. Maybe another Young Wolf. Set up for Yogg stuff. That's how I feel about Gigantha, though, Snuggy Skunk. Oh, this is nice. We got a fetch an untapped green source. I might as well do this now. And then we do the block sack thing, the needle. And then our last chord's starting to get juicy. Fair enough. I wonder if that's the hit. Or the needle. The cool thing about hitting needle, though, is if I get a Soul Cauldron, then, like, anything could be a Haywire Mite. Kind of like that idea. We're taking 2 this turn total. Yeah, that's alright. So we gain 2 from the Mite and take 4 from the Trampler. Oh, fun. I think I'm just supposed to chord for Yawg. Oh, fun spawn. A very subtle and complex hum. Trying to figure out if I actually want to like eat something with Yawg here. I feel like no, actually. Let's go ahead and block. And then we can like shrink the other one. And then we're not exposing Yawg to bolt. Alright, they don't play bolt anymore, huh? Oh, we can draw another card. Drawing 2 cards is pretty good. I think we need to Boseiju this Urza's Saga. Which means I'm not really courting for anything here. I guess I pass with my young wolf up. Just in case they play an Inquisition, right? Or a Thoughtseize. Then I'm gonna want to cast the Chord of Calling to get something, right? Get something for my Mite is already so good. Yeah, Mite's in the graveyard. I only have the one. I only boarded the one in because I'm very smart. Just getting Yawg here, right? Or no, we get Grist. And then we use Grist to kill this token and the other one dies. Not as fancy as drawing some cards, but we're at fucking 6 life, you know? Sometimes you're at 6 life. You gotta kill the things. Gigantha heard me talking shit. Yarp. Holding onto the Verdant to maybe loot away with Fable later. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, MT Chair, thanks for 48 months. I think I lose Hum. Yeah, my decision to not kill the Trampler thing earlier. Yeah, I don't know. Force of Vigor would have been good that game. I guess I'll play one over a Grumgully. Maybe pushes should be in, since they're a Tarmogoyf deck. Not that we're like particularly weak to Tarmogoyf or anything. Let's go ahead and cut the Birds of Paradise since they're playing red and 6. I think that's legit. Boomer Jund over the opponent. Yeah, basically. No, Jund with Withers of Saga has been solid for a while. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to keep this hand. Kind of flooded to Bejeebus last game. I think it's like really good against discard, and it's like pretty bad against early pressure. Bloodbraid Elf, yeah, Bloodbraids and Lilianas and stuff. So Soul Cauldron's like kind of protect the Grist from this Inquisition. So I think they take Chord here. Monkey is still in Modern, yeah. Oh shit, Guess I'll just kill this and pass. Yeah, what we wanted to do here was play the Grist and uptick, of course. Start getting some board presence rolling. I want to exile their Goyf. Oh wow, these are some hits. Haywire Mite being an insect, Yeah, I don't want to hit their Goyf, because I might want to use it to like put a 1/1 counter on something later. But I probably should have exiled one of my own instants, Potentially shrink future Goyfs. Doesn't really matter. Kind of a corner case thing. No second black for the Yawg currently. Huh? So we can't go infinite until we get the Grist underneath this Soul Cauldron. Which I guess I could have done just there. But I like kind of played into removal. So it has passed. Like a big old scaredy. Dicks. I only have 3 mana here to pump it if they're trying to bolt it. The Grumgully. Well, I guess I ping something, huh? Because we have this wall of roots, you know? Yeah, I guess I should have gone for the infinite. Kind of feels like it would have worked out. Because they didn't respond to me putting a Soul Cauldron counter on the Grumgully. The way it works is Grist would have had to downtick targeting itself. So I can get under the Soul Cauldron. I think Grumgully would have upticked to make a 1-1. That's a hard thing to do when they're sitting there with 3 cards in hand, much mana open. Still no Yawgmoth, huh? What's the infinite combo? If you have a Grumgully in play, when you uptick a Grist creature, it'll create a new creature. Well, you have the Grist under the Cauldron. Every time you uptick one of your creatures to make a Grist 1-1, that Grist 1-1 will come into play with a 1-1 counter. And that creature upticks as well. There's another one in here, too, that I found out playing this deck. And that's if you've got Walking Ballista and Grist underneath. And an Undying creature. And you can have the Undying creature kill itself, like a Yawgmoth. Then it comes back into play, uptick, make a 1-1, kill itself, comes back into play. Rinse, repeat. So there's a couple infinites. Hey, there we are. Right. Kind of hoping to find a Yawgmoth here. Moving to Delirium for heat. Yeah, Thoughtseize away, friend. Helped him win last game, though, JHQ. Shut me the fuck up, huh? Gonna get some nice looting going on here. Having a darned of a time finding a young wolf. Hey, there we are. I guess we could just be pinging them, huh? And sacking to Yawg. I guess that works too. It's fun! Leave me alone! Oops. Whee! I mean, could be playing it comes to play tap land and then going Wall of Roots, Young Wolf next turn. But if I draw another one drop, I don't know if we'll play it next turn, right? Or lose 2 round 1. We lost to creativity. We got kind of mana screwed in game 3. And we stripped all their Archons and then just like died to Fable copying Fable. Because we were still on 3 lands and they had like 9 goddamn mana in play or something. Like 18 dust in 1 turn. Need an engineering explosives for that game. So many 2/2s. 1 Fable down. So much shocking going on my side, huh? Shock. Gonna be another shock to get Yawg down. Could just play Fable, I guess. Yeah, I kinda don't hate that. Just playing Fable. I kinda need water. Is this last match? It is. Cool. I might take a break during sideboarding. Brutal. Wait, they didn't kill the young wolf? Couldn't they have? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, the Nugget. Thanks to the sob. Thanks to 52 months. Thinking about taking 8 here. Kind of borderline. You don't like that swamp? The spider swamp? For the black source. That's a bummer. Oh, they're paying me though? Sure. Yeah, the Soul Cauldron can exile the Yawg, and then I'll have a Yawg. But I think this turn I need to Chord for another Yawgmoth. Shit. Well, there goes that plan. You have the Voidwalker down. I don't know if this game is winnable anymore. Yeah, so this is fucking Shadow Creature. It's gonna prevent me from doing Undying stuff. And there's fucking Bowmaster. It's gonna be pinging me if I sack to Yawg. Brutal stuff. I suppose we get Endurance against them. Endurance feels like it stops the Fury recursion, but absolutely does not stop Grist, right? I'm just gonna bring in a couple pushes. How's the best of the 75 card format treating me tonight? Pretty well. We're like 3-1 with this. Figured out a new loop with Cauldron, Walking Ballista, Grist, and an Undying creature. I've pulled it off a couple times. Where you uptick the Undying creature to make a 1/1 with Grist, and then you have it ping itself. Then it comes back and you do it again. And then, of course, you have a Grist underneath it. And then it just goes infinite with Grumgully, too. Or supposedly works with Guildmage. I've hated drawing the Guildmage, though I've drawn it like 3 times and cursed it every time. I'm actually gonna go get that water I mentioned. That was probably perfect timing. We were talking about Blood Artist. Everyone's like really fucking worried about your opponent having a 1 ring in play and Blood Artist not being able to kill them literally that turn. You know you can just pass, right? If you're comboing off with Yawgmoth and you have infinite, like, your opponent will try and stop you. If they can't stop you, they're still not stopping you on their upkeep. Like, they're dead. Play the better card. Play the card that triggers off your opponent's stuff. Your opponent's creatures die all the fucking time. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Bardaboos, thanks for 8 months. Appreciate you. People had that question when I was messing around with the Time Sieve deck, too. And like, what do you do if they play a 1 ring? You gotta put a questing beast in here so you can beat a 1 ring. Like, no, you don't. Just fucking pass the turn once. Now that you've created, like, fucking 50 power and drawn all the cards in your deck, I think you'll figure out how to win. Probably manage. Basic mountain to play around Blood Moon, of course. It is one last loneliest number. Everyone's got like a huge hard-on for beating a fog. Never beaten a fog before until the 1 ring was printed. Gotta play our anti-fog tech. Just play Stomp. Just play your anti-fog tech in the Stomp. Oh, just do that. Well, yeah. Just shock yourself. That's a good answer. Y'all coming down. Y'all gonna draw some cards. Oh, they pushed my roots. It's rude. Sure. Yeah, Nightbird. I shouldn't have played my land here. We might have been able to combo a bit. Get an untapped land. Have I seen any good movies lately? I haven't been watching movies. I'm not current on current episode seasons. I haven't seen a film. I've been going through The Sopranos. Sopranos has some fucking great seasons. Some excellent seasons of television. I know I'm not exactly up to date on that show, huh? It's been around for a long time. But yeah, I was surprised how, like, fucking hilarious that show gets at a certain point. Some very dark humor, some character-based humor. Hey, O'Malley Tack, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 9 months. Enough time to spawn a human. Yes. That. I reached a point, I'm in like season 6 or whatever, where the only character that I liked in the show has died. But the character that I hated the most has also died, so it's like kind of a wash. But yeah, right now I basically just want everybody in the show to get murdered somehow. This is a good place to stop, huh? Draw some cards, gain some life. There are a couple of infinites with Cauldron, yes. They're very fun to explain constantly. Grumgully is the intuitive one. With Grist. They've already burned 1 bolt. Yeah, a little bit worried about my life total here. No, but Grumgully. Hey, Benjamin Wheeler. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, folks. Just kill him next turn. Nice. To game 3 go. Welcome, folks. Yeah, we're playing for the 4-1. This is a good time to go over the combos. There's a couple in this deck. If you get a Grist underneath a Soul Cauldron, then any creature with a 1/1 counter gets Grist's abilities, which is just +1 because you don't have any loyalty on it. And then if you have a Grumgully in play, those insects that you're creating will also enter play with a 1/1 counter, and then they can uptick. You can just go down the line and make infinite insects. The other line that I found out was if you get both a Grist and a Walking Ballista underneath a Soul Cauldron, and you have a Undying creature with a 1/1 counter on it, you can have it ping itself, right? So you uptick, make a token, ping self, comes back, fresh card, uptick, make a Planeswalker, or make a Planeswalker token, ping self, comes back, go through there. And then, even if you don't have Grist, if you have a Walking Ballista underneath a Soul Cauldron and a Yawgmoth and a Undying creature, it can act as though you had a Blood Artist in play, where you remove the Undying counter to ping the opponent or a creature or something, and then you sack it to Yawgmoth, and then it comes back. Remove, ping, sack, etc. Almost makes me want to play more ballistas. More ballistas, more free sack outlets. But anyway, those are the two main combos. And the rest of the deck's just a bunch of Yogg synergies and stuff. Fable's nice for, like, binning the fatties for the Cauldron. Anyway, looks like a shout-out has been given to Benjamin Wheeler. Good stuff. Throw him a follow, why not? How's Ben's stream? Do anything sweet? Why Birds over Ignoble? Because I was playing Combine Guildmage, but it's been pretty garbo. So it should just be Ignoble, and Guildmage shouldn't be in the deck. This is post-board versus Red-Black Scam. You could have Wall of Roots under the Cauldron. That doesn't make it a sack outlet. Wall of Roots gives you -0/-1 counters. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would work. You remove the 1/1 counter to ping, and then you add a green mana and let it die. I thought you were saying something about, like, the counters balancing out or whatever, because people have made that comment a few times. But yeah, you're right, that works. Sure, Crotash. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you get that many counters, you just have to be able to pay the cost. This shit again. Yeah, I almost ported an Endurance to prevent the Fury plus rebuy. Kind of sucks the Fatal Push can't kill it. Kind of wish I had Dismember in my deck, so I don't just, like, die to a fast Fury. Last time they screwed up the return trigger and didn't kill Yawgmoth, and it super didn't matter. I was still just very dead. They split the damage originally. Why didn't they split it here? Used a whole ass of the burn spell. I don't get it. Yeah, both times they've split the Fury correctly. We had literally the same thing happen in game 1. And they split the Fury correctly, and then it came back and they split it incorrectly to not kill both. I don't know. So now I have that Ballista in the graveyard for Soul Cauldron. We'll see if it ends up being relevant. Could we use Treasure? We could have used Treasure. Works out the same, and then I'd still have the Ballista in hand. Now when they play Shieldred next turn, this is going to kill me. Unfortunate. So close to something interesting. The Shieldred is going to 2 me is the issue. 5 ping is so much to kill a Shieldred. To gain life. Good Chord for Blood Artist. Wait, would that work? No, because something has to chump this fucking Fury. Oh, that does also doesn't work because for this thing to flip, I was thinking like what this activated ability with Grumgully in play could get like a long string of ballistas. But this triggers after your draw, it flips after your draw, so they'd already have the lethal shielded trigger on the stack. They're at 15, we're not like close to the draining them. Need a way to sack something? No, I wouldn't. It sounds like you don't understand what I was suggesting. Yeah, I don't wanna use it on Wall of Roots though, Mark. I wanna use it on Ballista here. Oh, it would've let me jump with the Goblin. Yeah, that's valid. I might have to use it on the Wall of Roots anyway. So we need a Chord. We didn't get a Chord. Bummer. Yeah, it seemed rough.